BCAAs, are they worth it? What's up everyone, Zach Nusser here with a supplement video, and today's topic is going to be BCAAs, or branch chain amino acids. So first of all, what are BCAAs? There are over 20 amino acids, which in simple terms are the building blocks of protein. We also know that protein makes up muscle, and that we need to consume a sufficient amount in order to gain muscle and strength. Of all amino acids, there are 9 essential amino acids, or EAAs, which are amino acids that the body cannot synthesize on its own, therefore it has to get them through food sources. Of these 9 essential amino acids, there are 3 which are considered particularly important for muscle growth through the process of muscle protein synthesis. These 3 amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, are the 3 branch chain amino acids. So when you hear somebody refer to BCAAs, they're referring to a supplement that contains a ratio of these 3 amino acids. So now that we understand the basics of what BCAAs are, do they actually work? Well, in short, yes. BCAAs definitely seem to have some beneficial muscle building effects, at least to some degree. As previously mentioned, the 3 branch chain amino acids are considered important for the process of muscle protein synthesis, but the issue with BCAA supplementation that needs to be considered is the fact that most lifters are already consuming high amounts of protein. Getting your protein intake up should be one of the very first steps you take in improving your fitness, be it for muscle gains, fat loss, or just overall health and wellness. But those of us with strength and muscle building goals have to place even more importance on our protein intake, since protein is so important for building muscle. With that being said, it is important to note that BCAAs are very readily available in many high protein foods, like meats, eggs, beans, nuts, and seeds, meaning that most people with a high protein diet are already getting more than enough BCAAs just from their regular food intake. Also, protein powders like whey and casein protein are some of the most commonly used bodybuilding supplements on the planet, and some of the few that I recommend to my own clients struggling to get in enough protein. Whey and casein protein powders are chock full of BCAAs, so much to the point that taking any additional BCAAs would just be a complete waste. Another major drawback to BCAAs is that recent research suggests that all 9 EAAs, again, essential amino acids, are needed to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Any food source containing all 9 essential amino acids are considered a complete protein. So it seems that consuming complete proteins, be it from food or protein powder, is far more beneficial since they contain all 9 essential amino acids, including the 3 branch chain amino acids. The purpose of a nutritional supplement is to supplement a nutrient that you might be falling short of from your daily food intake. For example, if you're falling short on your protein intake, it can be beneficial to supplement with protein powder to meet your protein needs. So by that logic, BCAAs would best be consumed if someone is failing to consume enough BCAAs from their regular diet. The problem with this logic is that high protein foods normally are high in BCAAs as well. So in order to fall short on BCAAs, you almost certainly have to be falling short on your overall protein intake. And if this is the case, it would be ideal to supplement with whey protein powder, which again contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. It would also contain more than enough BCAAs on its own to make additional BCAA supplementation completely redundant. I will say though that in some rare cases it is possible to consume a high amount of protein and still fall short on your BCAAs, particularly with vegans who will end up avoiding the best BCAA sources, like whey and casein, eggs, meat, etc. In this case, while foods like beans, nuts, and seeds would be a great source of BCAAs, they might be able to benefit from additional BCAA supplementation. This, however, has no research, and there's currently no evidence to suggest that adding BCAAs to a vegan diet would allow for increased muscle gains or any other benefits. While more research needs to be done on BCAAs to really put an end to this debate, I think it's safe to say that, at least for most lifters, BCAAs are fairly useless, though there might be some circumstantial benefits to them, like in the case of some vegans. The cost to benefit ratio is just so much higher for protein powder, especially whey, and almost anybody eating a high protein diet has no real need for additional BCAAs. I will say though that BCAAs are harmless and that there's no reason to just avoid them for health or safety purposes. Though I do consider them to be a fairly large waste of money, they're not harming anyone aside from maybe their wallet. So if you already take BCAAs and you swear that they work for you, even if it is most likely just the placebo effect, if it's not breaking your bank and you're already consuming a high amount of protein and you're already taking more effective supplements such as creatine and citrulline, then there's absolutely no harm in keeping BCAAs in the mix. Another thing to keep in mind is that some BCAA supplements might contain other effective supplements like creatine or caffeine, which might make it seem like the BCAAs are more effective than they actually are. While there's nothing inherently wrong with this, it may be worth considering that a BCAA-free alternative may be equally as effective and allow you to save a little bit on money. Otherwise, everyone, just make sure you're consuming an adequate amount of protein. You can check out my video on protein intake recommendations in order to figure out exactly how much protein you should be consuming. And as long as you get anywhere near that protein goal, you really have no need to spend additional money on BCAAs that could be better spent on high-quality protein sources. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on everything fitness. Leave any questions and comments you have in the comment section down below. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you guys next time.